Your doctor gives you a prescription.
Let's get you on some antibiotics right away.
You could have it brought right to your door with free 1 to 2 day delivery from your local CVS. Or same day if you need it sooner. But at a time like this, aren't you glad you can also just swing by to pick it up and get your questions answered? Because peace of mind is something you just can't get in a cardboard box. That's healthier made easier at CVS.
Catch Tori on her new show, Messiness, premiering tonight on MTV. Tori Spelling graduated. Tori Spelling.
Were you just? She's looking at you like, what in the world?
I know.
Let her have it.
Listen, I'm really glad you were here today.
Oh my God, me
really
too.
glad you were here.
Thank you guys for having me.
Tori, thanks for being here. We're going to leave you now with our moments with the Everly brothers. Pioneer Don Everly passed away over the weekend.
People didn't quite know how to take us. We weren't quite country, we weren't quite rock. Our hair was too long to start with. We dressed funny.
As one of the most influential vocal
happening now.
The Pfizer vaccine getting full FDA approval for people 16 and up. But will that be enough to convince the unvaccinated to come in to get their shots?
The pandemic made affording college tougher for a lot of people, but it was also a catalyst for change. Coming up, how new rules may make college more affordable.
More August heat to talk about, our next chance of rain, and an update on the tropics. I'll see you in a bit. The News at 5 starts right now.
Today, President Joe Biden announcing full approval of the Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine. The FDA's stamp of approval applying to people taking the 2-shot vaccination who are 16 years or older. Kids 12 to 15 can still take it under emergency use and as a booster shot for those who are immunocompromised. Moderna and Johnson & Johnson shots, meantime, are still under the EUA with a few more weeks of review before approval. Garrett Berger joins us now with a look at what this means for the effort to get people vaccinated. Garrett, what are the health experts expecting from this?
Well, the acting FDA commissioner is certainly indicating that it's possible this could help reduce some of the vaccine hesitancy we've seen in the unvaccinated population. And that's definitely a hope that's shared locally. Since early July, new vaccination numbers have already been trending upwards, but they're still nowhere near the numbers we saw earlier in the vaccine rollouts. An infectious disease specialist from UT Health San Antonio says it would be great if the Pfizer vaccine's FDA approval could prompt a bump in the vaccination rate.
Certainly with this crisis that we're having in our healthcare system now and in our hospitals, running out of beds, running out of hospital staff, running out of meds to treat severe infection, it would be great if more people could get vaccinated.
Metro Health's director said in a statement that the department, quote, hopes the FDA's approval will encourage individuals to take the time to get vaccinated today, especially those who have been waiting for the final approval by our federal agencies. Or as San Antonio Mayor Ron Nirenberg posted on social media, if that's what you were waiting for, your wait is officially over. But in a stop at a vaccination clinic this afternoon, we didn't find anyone who had been waiting for it. The one woman getting her second Pfizer dose sent the approval did make her feel better.
It's good. Better. I don't get sick from it.
And though she says there could be an increase in vaccinations, Dr. Patterson doesn't expect a big spike.
I think there were a lot of people that were saying, oh, I'll wait till it's approved, but maybe that wasn't all that was behind their hesitancy.
The only thing to do is wait and see. A CDC advisory committee is expected to meet next Monday to discuss how the FDA's final approval will affect its own recommendations for the vaccine. Reporting live, I'm Garrett Berger, KSAT 12 News.
Thank you, Garrett. And with the FDA's full approval of Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine, President Biden has some new suggestions for businesses and school districts. ABC's Morgan Norwood has details.
As the Delta variant rages, the FDA granting full approval of the Pfizer COVID vaccine for those 16 and older, making it the first to be fully licensed in the U.S.
This is a pivotal moment for our country in the fight against the pandemic.
The approval comes as more than 80 million eligible Americans are still unvaccinated. 31% of those who haven't gotten the shot say they would if it's approved by the FDA. Pfizer releasing a statement saying the public can be confident that this vaccine meets the FDA's gold standard for safety.
By following our rigorous processes to evaluate this application, we hope those who have waited until now to make the choice to protect themselves and thereby also help protect their communities by reducing the spread of COVID-19 will go and get vaccinated.
With the FDA backing the vaccine, businesses, school districts, and government agencies now have even more legal cover to require vaccinations. The Pentagon immediately announcing it will press ahead with plans to require members of the military to get their shots. President Biden celebrating the approval and commissioning more companies, agencies, and school districts to require vaccines.
Require your employees to get vaccinated or face strict requirements. And as I said last week, vaccination requirements have been around for decades.
And the Biden administration is considering a plan for booster shots for Americans starting September 20th. The CDC is set to discuss booster shots on Tuesday. Morgan Norwood, ABC News, Los Angeles.
It was a big day for students in Bexar County's largest school district, Northside ISD, having its first day of school today. It's one of a handful of districts requiring students and staff to wear a mask, at least temporarily. Some parents are telling us it's a decision that made them feel better about the new school year.
He was about to be staying home because of this, but I think we're pretty good. The little ones can't get vaccinated, and what do we do if they can't, This is our protection.
Of the parents and students that we talked to, they've said being back to in-person learning was also a good feeling because kids missed out on all of that last year. If you've heard the anti-parasitic drug called ivermectin, have you heard of it? There's a chance that you learned about it through misinformation that's spreading online. There's some bad information out there suggesting using this drug to treat or prevent COVID-19. It's not a good idea. And now there's an increase in calls to poison control. Here's Myra Arthur with the warning now from the FDA.
A new warning from top U.S. health officials prompting this tweet from the FDA, urging people not to use ivermectin, typically given to animals to treat heartworms.
Ivermectin is not a recommended treatment for COVID-19. It is not a recommended drug to prevent COVID-19.
The Mississippi State Department of Health sent out this alert saying the state's Poison Control Center has seen a rise in calls from people who have taken the anti-parasitic drug, those who consumed it attempting to treat or prevent COVID-19. Officials say most who called bought ivermectin at livestock supply centers.
If you get COVID-19, we actually do have treatments that work, from steroids to monoclonal antibodies and other treatments, but ivermectin is not one of them.
The FDA says there are approved uses for ivermectin in people, but not for the prevention or treatment of COVID-19. And taking it can be harmful, especially when it hasn't been prescribed by a doctor. Some possible side effects include skin rash, nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea. Neurologic events like dizziness, seizures, or confusion, a sudden drop in blood pressure, and liver injury.
What this highlights is just the profound cost of health misinformation.
Officials continue to say the best protection we have against COVID-19 are vaccines. And according to the FDA, topical formulations of ivermectin are approved for human use by prescription only for the treatment of external parasites like head lice and for skin conditions such as rosacea. Myra Arthur, KSAT 12 News.
We are still working to learn the name of a woman who was killed in a crash overnight. San Antonio police tell us that they believe she was speeding when she crashed into a building around 3 this morning. Her car slammed into the loading dock of Mission City Containers on South Laredo Street near South Brazos. She had to be cut through the front windshield. Despite life-saving efforts, she died at the scene. The Bexar County Medical Examiner has identified a man who was killed in a rollover crash last week as 20-year-old Ivan J. Sanford Jr. He crashed on Benton City Road in Von Army on Thursday night. Bexar County Sheriff's deputies say after the crash, Sanford's vehicle went up in flames. No other vehicles were involved and no other injuries were reported. A Bexar County Sheriff's deputy who passed away last week will be laid to rest next week. 41-year-old Deputy Floyd Cardenas, an 18-year veteran with BCSO, passed away in his sleep. A public viewing scheduled for next Monday from 5 to 7 at Mission Park. His funeral is Tuesday at Community Bible Church. Services begin at 10 o'clock. The city of San Antonio is working toward passing its $3.1 billion budget for next year. And tonight, they're holding another town hall to hear what you have to say about that. The virtual town hall is at 6 o'clock. The budget focusing on several things, including how to handle mental health calls differently, infrastructure, and San Antonio's unsheltered population. Tonight's town hall, hosted by District 7 Councilmember Anna Sandoval's district. You can watch it at sanantonio.gov/TVSA, or you can go to the city's Facebook page. And you can listen live by dialing 210-207-5555.
So far today, 96 for the high temperature. That's the preliminary climate information we've gotten so far. And that's pretty close to the average. The average high, 95. The record for the day, 104 back in 1917. So that gives you an idea of our potential this time of year, as we are all pretty familiar with. Del Rio, of course, at 100, 95 shirts. West Kerrville at 95 degrees, Lakey 93. Even near Lavernia, we're at 95 and Bulverde 92. So typical August heat out there, low to mid 90s for most of us. A few isolated showers popping up just south of Hallettsville right now. Those are going to be very short-lived and just highly isolated out there. Otherwise, mostly clear, southeasterly breeze at 5 to 10. And temperatures near average. By midnight, we'll be near 80 degrees. Tracking the tropics and rain chances around here coming right up.
Thank you, Adam. And speaking of weather, people in the New England area still dealing with Henri, who is now a tropical depression. As some states deal with the aftermath, like power outages and flooding, they're getting pummeled with even more wind and rain. ABC's Rena Roy reports from Westbrook, Connecticut.
Henri slamming the Northeast, leaving a mess in its path as it moves state to state. An entire New Jersey neighborhood transformed into a lake. Cars getting stuck, water at waist level.
The level of water was 22 inches deep, and I've been told I wasn't in a flood area.
Flooding destroying people's homes.
My house is gone and my car is gone, so I'll be starting from square one. It's a disaster. Just trying to pull stuff out.
This part of the state got crushed. It was a huge, massive rain event. This is double-digit inches in some cases of rain. Unheard of.
In Connecticut, similar scenes with streets covered in water and trees lodged into roofs.
We live in the valley, so everything just came into our driveway.
Henri now targeting Vermont after coming ashore Sunday afternoon on the coast of Rhode Island. This pickup truck barely visible through downed branches.
Just came flying down. I think it hit one of the transformers or whatever. Huge blue.
This as Tennessee deals with its own weather emergency. At least 40 are missing and 21 have been killed, with record rainfall causing flash flooding in the middle of the state. A young man and his dog trapped inside a flooded home, and this house smoldering after water rushed through.
As soon as I seen it come up over this bridge, dude, it was just like a mini tsunami.
Yeah.
I ran inside, we started grabbing kids.
Came outside, I turned my truck on, went back inside to get my kids dressed. By the time we came outside, there was no saving anything.
With even more rain pummeling the Northeast, officials are especially concerned about flooding and the already saturated ground. Some areas expecting another 2 to 3 inches of rain. Rena Roy, ABC News, Westbrook, Connecticut.
Meantime, in Afghanistan, urgent evacuation efforts are continuing and tens of thousands of people remain stranded in place with supplies running low. As well, the situation growing more violent and intense. Yesterday, U.S. Central Command said a hostile actor fired upon Afghan security forces who were monitoring the north gate of the airport there. The U.S. is just 8 days away from its August 31st deadline to withdraw all U.S. troops, which it says it will meet. The Pentagon says in the last 24 hours, another 16,000 people have been evacuated from Kabul. It is unclear, though, how many of those evacuees are American. Kids heading back to college. That means it's time to pull out your wallet and pay up. Tuition deadlines are approaching, and if you look now, you might be able to save a little money. Coming up, we're going to show you how. New at 5, paying for college. It's a challenge in normal times, and during the past year and a half, it got a lot tougher. But the pandemic was also a catalyst for some changes. And as 12 on your side's Marilyn Moritz explains, some new rules may make college costs and loans easier for you to manage.
Anna Termaya does everything she can to help her son Russell pay for college.
It's gotten a little bit easier as far as the payments. In the beginning, the first year and a half, I had to take out loans, borrow from my mom.
For a lot of people, the pandemic made it tougher to afford college, but the unprecedented times also spurred changes that can help.
Many private schools whose enrollment was hurt by the pandemic are aggressively discounting tuition and fees to attract new students and retain current ones.
On average, undergraduates got a record 48% discount on tuition and fees in the forms of scholarships and grants last school year from private schools. And Congress has given colleges a $36 billion pot of money to distribute in emergency financial grants, money you don't have to pay back, to students hurt by the pandemic.
This aid will help keep people in school who are struggling financially and prevent them from going deeper into debt. The exact criteria for eligibility will vary by school, so you should check with the financial aid office at your school to see how it works.
As for student loans, the pause on payments has been extended to the end of January. And for students with total and permanent disabilities, the Department of Education has streamlined the process so those student loans are automatically discharged. If you think any of these situations apply to you, check with your loan servicer to make sure new rules are applied. Marilyn Moritz, KSAT 12 News.
Normally at this time of the year, we're looking around and everything is brown and the ground is cracking open and it's just nasty looking. And I gotta say, San Antonio never looked so good in August.
We are fairly green, and it's good to have all the greenery outside with the rainfall that we've had over the spring and even good portions of the summer, but we're still looking for the 100-degree heat. Well, we're at least monitoring for it. Upper 90s are going to be the rule, we think, through the middle part of the week, and then some pop-up showers starting Thursday afternoon, some of those random pop-up afternoon showers, and we are watching the tropics, which may be affecting our rain chances in the coming week. So let's talk about it all right now. First of all, temperatures and the heat outside. Across the state, we're mostly well in the 90s. You really don't see much for triple digits around here. Get up into Guyman, Oklahoma, 103, Wichita, 100. But across most of Texas, we're just in the 90s. Laredo at 101, an exception. Del Rio now at 99, so just almost at 100. And even Pleasanton at 97. So 95 here in San Antonio right now. Of course, we have the humidity and the dew points up there, 60s to near 70s. So that mugginess, of course, plays a role. It's not always the heat, but the humidity as well. So it feels like we're around 100. Hondo, heat index of 100. New Braunfels, 101. Pleasanton and Gonzales, even Kennedy, feeling like it's 103. So we're noticing that humidity out there. Now, as for actual high temperatures going forward, very similar the next couple of days. Tuesday, Wednesday, about 97, 98 for the high. And then we'll trim off just a few degrees toward the end of the week and into the weekend. And that comes with a bit of a shift in our upper level weather pattern. So let's talk about that, and then we'll get to the tropics. First of all, quiet across the state. Upper level high, big blue H. We're so familiar with it, pressing down on us this time of year. And it's centered just to the north of us, basically near the Red River, just north of us here in parts of North Texas. That's where it's centered, but it's going to be breaking down a bit in the days ahead. It's going to split up and break down. And so that's going to open the door for some pop-up showers and thunderstorms. So you notice by the end of the week and into the weekend, we don't have it planted overhead. So we're looking at some isolated chances, about 20 to 30%, starting Thursday, lasting all the way through the weekend and into early next week. But there is a wild card for early next week. And right now, it's this area of thunderstorms in the eastern Caribbean. This is what we're watching as it heads westward, heads toward the Yucatan Peninsula. It could develop into our next tropical cyclone. Right now, odds are on the low end, but if that emerges into the Gulf of Mexico later this weekend, anything can happen with it at that point. So that's what we're watching, and that's kind of the wild card for rain chances as we get into next week. Too early to tell what really is most likely to happen with it. So we just have to watch it. Tomorrow morning, 76 to start the day, making it up to 97 for the high. So a lot like today, a lot of sunshine, southeasterly wind at 5 to 10. Tomorrow is another CPS Energy peak demand day. So try to lower your usage between 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. because we're stressing our grid these days. And temperatures, as I mentioned, trim back just a little bit as we get into the weekend.
Thank you, Adam. We're looking for a bright spot in the Cowboys game.
Yeah,
found one?
The fact they haven't won a preseason game. And, you know, the judgment factor, of course, is Dak Prescott is not playing, neither is Ezekiel Elliott. But that gives playing time for other people, including Tony Pollard, who stood out so far in the first 3 preseason games, including getting the touchdown in the latest. And when we come back, first game ball for this Houston Texans defensive star coming up.
Pro football coverage, powered by Davis Law Firm.
One of the bright spots for the Dallas Cowboys offense is quarterback Dak Prescott recovering from his throwing shoulder injury has been the play of Tony Pollard. He's been taking the snaps for the first team in the first 3 games. The star running back Ezekiel Elliott staying on the sidelines for now. Pollard had a touchdown reception thanks to Cooper Rush in the first half of the Cowboys' 20-14 loss to the Houston Texans, but he almost broke a run for a touchdown as well.
Anytime I get one of those shots, I'm planning on being in the end zone, finishing in the end zone. So, the O-line did a good job blocking it up, getting off on the double teams. And, it just opened up for me, and I just tried to hit it and get in the end zone.
All right, the star for the Houston Texans was their defense. It came up with 4 big turnovers against the Dallas Cowboys, 3 interceptions, including a 54-yard pick 6 for Lonnie Johnson Jr. But former Longhorn Charles Omenihu was a force as well. He got to quarterback Garrett Gilbert on the very first series of the strip sack that led to a Texans touchdown. Got him the game ball in the locker room.
That's my first one, so I was low-key surprised, like, what's this ball doing in here? And then Jalil told me that's the game ball. I was like, that's lit. I appreciate the organization for giving me that. I just didn't know what it was for real. Like I said, I've never had that, so that was a good experience. I love it.
Congratulations. Texas closed out their preseason by hosting the defending Super Bowl champs Saturday night at 7, while the Cowboys host the Jaguars at noon on Sunday. Thanks to everyone who played in the Haney & Company first annual golf fundraiser presented by Quirk & Company, benefiting St. Denny's Bistro at Haven for Hope. What a nice turnout today at the Corey Golf Club. Thanks to the golfers who participated, the staff for their hospitality and direction, to all the Haney & Company volunteers. On the course, golfers had a chance to win a brand new Lexus thanks to the Kayla Group, and afterwards an awards ceremony.
And it's just great to see the community get out and contribute and try to give back and help other people that might be in need right now. It's not only good for the people that are on the receiving end, but it's also good for those of us, that are on the giving end to have part in that. And it kind of brings us all together.
It's a great turnout today. Thanks to all the sponsors. Presenting sponsor, Quirk & Company. Gold sponsors, Keller Williams Heritage, Stephanie and Chris Wild. Other sponsors include the silver sponsors, Alpha Facility Solutions, Window World of Austin, Symmetry Financial Solutions, and the Lang Long Firm as well. Thanks to everybody who participated, and they are out to make this an annual event. So see you next year at the Quarry.
Very nice start.
Good start, exactly.
Thank you so much. We'll be right back.
We'll start the day tomorrow in the 70s by the afternoon. We're looking at 100 in Cotulla, near 100 in Del Rio, Canyon Lake about 97. You look around San Antonio, Stone Oak 97, Elmendorf 98, and Leon Springs about 96. Typical August heat that we're dealing with. More of the same through Wednesday, then a few daily pop-up afternoon showers, but don't get your hopes too high. That's starting Thursday.
Thank you, Adam. And thank you for watching the News at 5. World News is next.